Hi, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I am delighted to have a return guest, Cyril Prabhu, founder of Proverbs 226. He's also a friend now, and we have been working together on a new movie. Small role, I got to play in it because I know you, Cyril, but remind folks about Proverbs 226, what it is, and then we're going to get straight into this movie premiere that's coming up Friday.
Excellent. Thank you, Nicole, for having me here. It is exciting. The movie is called Break the Cycle. This aligns very much with the mission of Proverbs 2 to 6. We work with kids whose parents are in prison. And so the movie is addressing the fatherlessness. The movie is about like a lives of five kids that are growing up without their fathers, and then how they come in connect with somebody who helps them to just like find their way to go see their dads. Because we believe very strongly, Nicole, if we can bring the fathers back into the lives of these children, the crime in this nation will come down. Right. And so this movie is portraying that, as well as what is so exciting here is that we have guys like Dean Cain, who is a Superman in Marvel movies, plus 600 people. They put their hearts behind it. JC Films and 24 Flicks is with, we have Marty, co-directed this movie. And so we have like all these nice and amazing guys put their hard work behind it.
Yeah.
And the core of the message is very simple, Nicole, on this movie. Everyone in this journey has a passion for something, right? And so some people have passion to work with the homeless. Some people have passion to work with the education. Some people to, on their faith and so on and so forth, right? What we believe very strongly is that people who watch this movie will be inspired to go after what they feel that God has called them to do. And so that's what I'm excited about, because it's telling some of my struggles in the movie on how I struggled through in this last 11 years in running this ministry, and how this is turned into something so prosperous for these children.
Yeah, you're not giving yourself enough credit here, Cyril. This movie is about you. This is your life story and how you came to this country, the challenges that you faced when you got here, and through what you went through by being a crime victim. You said, I want to break the cycle, and you are doing that through Proverbs 226. It's Christian based. It's bringing children together with their fathers or mothers in the prison system and beginning the healing process. So this movie, Break the Cycle, which is was a year in the making, is your life story. And because people will see your life story, like you said, more good can be done in our world. And I know that is your hope, right?
Yes, yes. And the thing is, we have like movies that have come out, like Jesus Revolution is a great movie that went in ahead of us, as well as The Sound of Freedom. Great movies that are out there. They're all trying to address certain issues, right? And so are we. We're trying to address this fatherlessness. And so this is only a premiere, Nicole. From here, I'm going to use this medium to get out there and talk to people about how we can take this message and then work together across this nation to bring the body of people who have a like-mindedness to join hands with us so we can take a Proverbs 2 to 6 across this nation.
So let's talk about the premiere on Friday. It is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Give us the details
Right.
and how people can get involved.
Absolutely. So very simple. If they can go to Break the Cycle, that's the name of the movie, breakthecyclethemovie.com. right? And when they go into it, it does give a lot of information about like who the actors were, what's the storylines about, what's the cause behind it. So they get like all kinds of information. But on the 11th of August, we are hosting it in NASCAR Hall of Fame. This is very crucial for us because NASCAR, if you many of you, the audience know, is one of the biggest sporting events that we see in the Charlotte area. And NASCAR is behind this effort. I had a chance to meet with the Marcus Smith, who's owner of the Speedway Motors. He and his family, they have agreed to come. So a lot of people from NASCAR is going to be there to just like support us on this day. And it's in Uptown Charlotte. And for the address, definitely break the cycle, the movie.com.
Yes, well, I'll be there. So I'm excited, along with
Yes.
my husband and some family members to support you and what you're doing. The tickets are, they're relatively inexpensive, and the money raised is important for the ministry and for what you're doing, because it's really just not about making a movie. It's about sharing the mission, correct?
Right, absolutely. And the core of this message, oftentimes, like we think of people working with the prison means like it's a prison ministry. Right? But what we have done is like we have taken that and said, let's measure some of these things. Where these issues are, let's go after the core of this problem, right? And so in the movie, we're saying how this impact and the incarceration in this country is not so much of it is focused on African American people. It's not about African American people. It's not about Hispanic people. It's not about race or gender or color. It's about fathers not being at home.
And tell folks, how many states are you in now, and how this ministry is growing and how it's making a difference?
Absolutely. I mean, we are definitely growing much faster this year compared to the previous years. When we started in January, we were only in 23 prisons. And now, fast forward to July, we are actually in 168 prisons. We have expanded our journey this year to Virginia. We have expanded our journey to Texas, in Dallas, Texas. We've also right now in the process of setting up for the next year in Alabama and Florida and Portland, Oregon. And so we are expanding ourselves, and our goal, Nicole, is to figure out we cannot be in every state. We cannot be doing this across all the 50 states. If we take these 168 prisons that we're working with, it would take 3.5 years to do just like a one time spend the day here. So what we are trying to do is we have turned it into a playbook, and we are asking people to take what they have learned in this last 10 years, and if this is what God allows them to do, or has them as a vision for this, they can take whatever we have,
Yeah.
so they can work with it.
That being said, where can people find out information about Proverbs 226 so they can do that?
Very simple, proverbs2to6.org. That's where they will go, as well as in the next 2 or 3 weeks we will also talk about like the trade school that we are starting. So if people can actually go to their cell phones, whether it's an Android or a Samsung, and they go into their app store and download this app called Proverbs 2 to 6. Then all the communications that we are doing right now will be made available to them on newsletters, new videos that we are posting. Everything is available. All our media, social media is combined together, all our communications combined together. And so that will be another great place.
Perfect. Well, I'm so glad we had a chance to catch up. I'm excited about the premiere on Friday. I look forward to seeing you celebrating this movie, the success of Proverbs 226, and letting other people know about your story and how your vision and your love for people to want to change lives will now be seen around the world. I can't wait to give you a big hug and to celebrate this with you. So it's so good to
Awesome.
see you. All
Thank you,
right.
Nicole. Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. I'll see you on Friday. And folks, that will do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.